What's going on, y'all? In this video, I want to talk about why being fit and self-aware brings you back to life. Okay, look, man, just got out the gym, feeling good. I just got back into the gym this week. We're gonna get into all that, but first let me break down what do I mean by bringing you back to life. Okay, look, man, a lot of us deal with day-to-day responsibilities, man. We got bills, we got to get to work, we got to take care of our families, take care of our kids, man. Some of y'all don't have kids, some of y'all may not have a girl or anything like that. I don't have a girl, and I co-parent with my kids, so I don't have my kids all the time either, so my lifestyle is a little bit different as well. But for the most part, most of us, we are in the day-to-day grind, so much to the point where we can lose ourselves in this, man. We get lost in the shuffle. You know, think about back when you was a younger man, and I was thinking about this the other day when I was like 22, 23, maybe even a little bit younger, like 19, fresh out in California. I went and bought my first bench at my apartment, and I started hitting that bench, and I remember the attention I was getting. I remember how girls were kind of on me a little bit more, and not even that this is about girls, not even that this is about attention. I just remember how I felt about myself. I remember how I started being a naturally skinny dude. I was like, damn, this is like the key to life. This will make me feel like I'm actually like better than who I am in a way, kind of a psychological level. But back to what I'm saying about bringing you back to life, man. A lot of us get so wrapped up in the shuffle that we lose that little kid version of us. We lose that version of us when we used to have a good time, when life was about play, you know. Granted, we had responsibilities too, but we weren't so bombarded with those responsibilities that we lost ourselves. We lost our ability to have fun, to show up for ourselves. And that's what getting fit, self-aware will do for you, man. It brings you back to life. Okay, I do have some talking points that I want to hit. It's starting to rain out here. I might have to switch up and go inside. If I do, y'all keep rocking with me. I appreciate y'all, all right? Let's go and get right into it. Had to grab the old trusty notepad, had the notes written down. Tell you one thing, it feels good to get back in the gym. I've been out of the gym for 2.5 months, man, and I'm back in there. Dislocated my shoulder if you're wondering why I haven't been in there. But anyways, being fit and self-aware brings you back to life. The first thing is that it reignites that spark in you. Okay, and what happens, what I've noticed is that you stop existing and you start living again. Okay, a lot of us, like I said, we get wrapped up in the bills, we get wrapped up in our day-to-day responsibilities, so much to the point that we're simply just existing. We're not actually living and doing what it is that we want to do in our lives. We're doing what we have to do. Granted, you still gonna have to do that. Them responsibilities are not going anywhere. But when you get in the gym, when you start working out, when you start taking care of your mindset, bro, start really prioritizing a growth mindset so that you can take on life's obstacles and life's challenges, because they always gonna be coming. They're not going anywhere. But when you start pouring into yourself, your physical vessel, start building your discipline, building your consistency, your routine, keeping promises to yourself. When you start doing this, man, you start living, and then that starts to bleed over into other aspects of your life. That drive that you start to gain in the gym, that fire that gets lit in you, you take that and it bleeds over to other things. For example, my YouTube channel, you know, there was times throughout this last 2.5 months where I wasn't able to work out how I want to in the gym. I was doing bands at the house. That was kind of getting it done a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't what I was used to. And when I got back in the gym, when the physical therapist told me, yo, you can go back to the gym, just don't do no overhead presses and listen to your body and be careful, it was like the spark was lit. It was like a dog being let off the leash again. I was like, hell yeah, I can get back in there. I was shrinking up, getting smaller, and it was like I was just existing. I was coming home after work, just sitting on the couch, you know, scrolling a lot. I was smoking too much weed. I was starting to lose. I was not as aligned as I wanted to be. I wasn't able to get to that gym, man. It's like the sanctuary. All right. The second thing that being fit and self-aware, how it brings you back to life, is that it makes you feel alive again. Like I said, a lot of us, man, we start just existing, and it's like that inner kid, that fun, playful, that part of you that pours into yourself starts to fall asleep. Maybe you used to work out in the past. Maybe you was an athlete. You know, now you got a girl. Now you got kids. You're not as defined as you once were. You might still have that underneath grown man strength. You know what I'm saying? Muscle memory is a real thing. But maybe you don't like when you look in the mirror. Maybe you don't like who you see nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Get back in the gym. Start prioritizing yourself. It's okay to do that. I want to give you permission to do that. Yeah, you got kids you got to take care of. Don't be missing no recitals and competitions and things like that. But if you get to the gym and you pour into yourself like you should be doing, man, you'll be showing up at those things like the G that you are. You be out there, hey, go girl, go son, whoever it is, man, feeling good, feeling alive, and sharing that aliveness with those people around you. The third thing is that being fit and self-aware, the third way that it brings you back to life is that it gives you something to look forward to every day, man. When you get out, when I was getting out the gym, back when I was working out consistently just a couple months ago, man, I couldn't wait to get to the gym. Now let's be real here. That's not gonna happen every damn day. Some days you ain't gonna wanna go to the gym. Some days you can be like, fuck, I'm tired, I just got off, and your mind's gonna conjure up all types of excuses to keep you from going, right? What I like to do is just tell myself, yo, go do something. You know you're tired, know you wore out, it's summertime, I work outside, I wait tables, I deal with a lot of personalities, my brain be drained after work sometimes. Go do something. Do something, bro. Maybe you ain't gotta do the full-on workout you were gonna do today, but get your ass in there and do something. And by the time you get into the gym and start doing something and moving, you start getting acclimated again to it. And you're like, all right, we in here now, let's hit it. I'm glad I got in here, I woke myself up, I defeated that negative way of thinking, and my ass is in the gym. Okay, it makes you chase something again. I refer to it as like my internal compass. Whenever I kind of get lost out here, or whenever I feel like I'm not in alignment as much as I'd like to be, you just got to remember, get your ass in the gym and do something. What's up, brother? And when you start doing this consistently and taking it seriously, it becomes like second nature after a while. It may be difficult in the early stages. I know I'm talking fast, y'all. I hope you're keeping up with me too. I know it may be difficult in the early stages, but like eventually it becomes part of your lifestyle. It's like riding a bike, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm talking real fast. Like it's raining, and also I'm just hyped because I just got out of the gym. If you're enjoying this video so far, please smash the like button. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel so you know when I make more videos just like this. Also, if you want to dive deeper into understanding yourself, into taking more control over you, stop letting the world kind of get the best of you, taking up all your time, taking up all your energy. Learn how to hold yourself accountable, keep promises to yourself. Use the link in the description and book a one-on-one call with me, okay? I help men with self-mastery, understand the obstacles that they're being faced with so that they can set themselves up to overcome them. All right, let's get back into this, man. Number 4 is that how being fit and self-aware brings you back to life is that it wakes up your inner warrior. Call it warrior, call it strongest version of yourself, best version of yourself, whatever you want to call it. It wakes up that part of you that is a go-getter. It wakes up that part of you that has been asleep, that part of you that is capable, strong, dependable. It fires it up when you get back in the gym and when you start prioritizing your mindset. Your mindset is the main thing that can get in the way and keep you from getting where you want to go. It's how you think. It's the stories you tell yourself. It's what you choose to believe, what somebody said about you. And you pull it on, and you pull it onto yourself. I ain't that good. Why am I even trying to go to the gym? Why am I even trying to start something new? And then you can psych yourself out. That's why I keep talking about being fit and self-aware. Bring them both together. Because you could be walking around out here with muscles. Yeah, you the best looking in the room, but got the mindset and the emotional maturity of a 13-year-old. You don't want that. You got to prioritize a growth mindset. It's good to learn. It's good to be open-minded. Okay? So what I was saying, it fires up and it wakes up that inner warrior. It wakes up that part of you that is like, man, I feel strong as fuck. You know, it wakes up like, man, I can do anything. And when you feel that way, life don't get you down so much. Life does not get you down. Man, I was watching one of the Diesel Max videos, man. Check out Diesel Max channel. He kind of talks about it the same way. He talks about this type of stuff the same way I kind of do, I would say. And he said something in one of his videos where it was like, it was almost like you feel like you can't be fucked with in a way. He didn't say it in those words, but it was something to that degree. Like when you work out, take care of yourself, like it's like nothing can really knock you off your square. Yeah, we all have our moments. Yeah, we all have our bad days. But for the most part, when you like what you see in the mirror, when you have awakened that inner warrior in you, and you know you can go get it, you know you got discipline, you know nothing's gonna stop you from doing what you say you're gonna do, life gets a little bit easier to navigate, and not too many people can tell you anything, okay? That's not to come from a place of ego, that's not to sound like I'm better than anybody, but it's the reality of the situation. This is a superpower when you start pouring into yourself, okay? A lot of us dudes are out here feeling invisible, feeling like we're weak, like no one cares about us. Bro, you have to start caring about yourself and start getting in the gym and pouring into yourself in a way that no one can do or take from you. That is going to take your mindset and take how you feel about yourself to the next level. I promise you, you're going to be out of here mentally. Nothing can really fuck with you. I promise you, okay? Look, the last thing that I got on this list is that being fit and self-aware brings you back to life because it puts you back in the game, okay? It gets you off of the bench. A lot of us get so lost in our day-to-day, it's almost like we're on the bench. It's like, yeah, I went to work today. Yep. Paid a bill, spending family time. And look, I ain't knocking none of that. Spend family time. Family time is important. I'm a single dude. I co-parent with my kids. I don't get to see my kids every day. And I think about that too, as a man, having kids out here and not being able to have my kids under my roof all day, every day. That's a damn shame. But for you dudes out there who do have your family every day, all day, or you know what I mean, when you're not working, maybe you work a construction job. I want to shout y'all out too, them blue collar workers who work them construction jobs 12 hours a day, got to get off and then want to try to go to the gym. I know it's not easy, bro. I'm going to acknowledge you, man. It's not easy to do that. Do a little something, man. Do something for yourself. Okay? Spend time with that family. Enjoy that time, but don't lose yourself. You are more than just dad. You are more than just husband. You are you. You are Timmy. You are Bobby. You are Robert. You are Bryce. We are still individuals. Let's not lose ourselves in our day-to-day. Let's pour into ourselves so that we can show up for the day-to-day the best possible way that we can. All right? Yo, if you got any value out of this video, man, leave me some comments below. Let me know what you thought of the video. I came with a ton of energy in this one. Feeling good as fuck. Let me know what y'all's experience has been, what y'all journey has been. Have you been knocked off your square? Has an injury set you back for a couple of months? Anything. Did you used to be an athlete? Whatever, man. I'm just throwing examples out here. I don't want to talk your head off too much. Again, if y'all enjoyed this video, make sure you check out this video right here on the screen. YouTube thinks you'll like this one. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.